All right, folks. So we're going to be back here for game two. And I'm interested to see how both teams are going to react to game one here as an Akali ban appropriately comes out first. What do you think about that Akali ban?
Honestly, I think it'd be dumb not to ban it after the absolute monster that ranked one pulled out last game. I think it'd be dumb. And we see the Shen ban. I don't think they want to see that comp again. I'm starting
I
to get
mean,
a hint.
Stat was kind of smashing that game. So
Oh,
I think maybe it was okay.
yeah, honestly, they're good bans overall. They just definitely don't want to see that kind of play again. And the Diana coming out, they're just going to run it back, ban that entire team out, make them do something new.
Yeah, definitely can't. Definitely forcing them to make a whole new team comp here. As we see ranked one respond with a Victor and Camille ban here. Looks
And the
like pretty
Talon,
standard from rank one side. Oh yeah, and looks like they're gonna be banning Talon. Pretty standard for rank one side so far here.
yeah, I was going to
Nothing
say,
much has changed on their side. Maybe
I,
they're not scared.
I wouldn't be. After last game, the absolute thrashing, I wouldn't be afraid of anything except for those champions they're banning.
Now is there gonna be steal picks here? Stealing? Nope. So they're gonna pick up Tristana, as we mentioned before, pretty good as a flex pick in the mid or bot lane.
Yeah,
Now, how are
honestly,
they gonna respond? You know who's really good in Tristana?
that hit me.
Nautilus is pretty good in Tristana.
You know, it's funny you mention that. I have a friend who, anytime he encounters anything that can move fast in mid lane, he just picks Nautilus and tells him no. I think Nautilus is just a masterclass of a champion. And we do see the Ornn coming down on ranked one side, going for more of a tank this time.
There is one problem, Nautilus, though. You feel like a boss until you start to get hit in the middle of a team fight. He's way squishier than he looks, and he drops like a rock in the ocean.
Oh, especially with Kraken Slayer and stuff now, tanks just get shredded if they're in the wrong place
All
at
right,
the wrong
looks
time.
like they are picking up the Ornn and the Xin Zhao new jungler to the team here.
Oh, and they're taking the Echo again? So, probably going to be another Echo mid lane. Be the
I
smart
mean,
thing to
Echo
do.
played decently well. So Peel's playing pretty decently well in the Echo last game. So we'll see if he can pull it out in game two here.
Red
I
Mac,
mean,
or I'm sorry, I read the wrong person. MKP with the Udyr. That's going to be interesting. I haven't kept up with Udyr much this season. How is he doing?
so Udyr was obviously really great in the earlier season. I mean, earlier split here. I mean, absolutely massive clear, just killing camps left and right, invading, has pretty good ganking, doesn't scale too well, but a bear slap in the face is not too bad
And
in
it's
the
one
late
less
game.
alt for Silas to take, it looks like.
Yeah, and you don't want Silas to take it. I mean, Silas doesn't really want to take Tristana ult. Echo ult is of course pretty decent to take, but usually you want to leave Silas later so that they pick champions like Malphite or an Ornn so that you could steal and use it for yourself here.
But like you said, I don't think ranked one is afraid after last game. Oh, the Seraphine ban.
Yeah, they
That's an
ban
interesting
Annie
one.
though. They
This
ban
is fair.
Annie. Wait, are they just gonna ban the whole last team that they picked? Are they gonna ban Jinx as their last pick?
Honestly, at this point, I think that's what we're going to see. And the Malphite
Wait, they
ban coming.
banned Malphite. You want them to pick Malphite. You
That's
want
an
them to
odd
pick Malphite.
choice. It's definitely a weird one.
And
I
you don't
think.
have anything on your team that is weak to Malphite.
Oh no, absolutely not. I think everybody on ranked one side so far could easily go toe to toe with Malphite, and it would just be such a good ult for Silas.
Yeah, so again, questionable ban from ranked one here. They keep banning things that they want the other team to pick. So they don't ban Jinx, they ban Kai'Sa instead.
But they are going to
And
pick Jinx.
yeah, they're gonna take it. So I mean you can craft a bot lane against Jinx. Okay, Ezreal is a safer pick. Makes sense that they go for the safer pick here. Little worried how the counter will end up here. So
100%.
they have a frontliner in Ornn and an assassin kind of jungler in the Xin Zhao. I mean, he gets tankier later, but in the early game, pretty much an assassin.
Oh,
With
honestly,
a Silas, so they kind of have like a kind of skirmish into a team fight with the rest of their comp there. They're going to pick up heavy team fight in a Twitch pick here. So that is a mid lane Tristana into the Silas. So that's going to be a range and a melee matchup. So that should confer Tristana a huge early game advantage. We'll see how it ends up after level 3 with a Darius pick.
ooh,
Okay. Is
Darius
that a
and
Twitch
Ornn,
support?
it might be.
Or is that a
Honestly,
Darius support?
either way, uh, honestly, it's kind of hard to say. Either or would make the game a little bit spicy, to say the least. And look, you might be getting the Lulu you wanted here.
So interesting in both games. You know what is a extreme high prio pick right now that was missed in both games?
Hit me.
Karma. There is no karma.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, Karma, she doesn't show up often, but when she does, she's an absolute powerhouse. Just
If you've been watching LCS LEC, she is 100% pick ban prio right now. Both teams here are not going to be picking up that opportunity. I think Karma is, as you were saying, mega OP champion right now.
mega OP busted champion, Riot, please nerf. She can pretty much do it all. She can one-shot your mid laner, protect your carry, go toe-to-toe with the tank if you need to, stay home, wash the dishes, things like that.
Okay.
Walk the dog. She can do it all.
And do your taxes and more.
And do your taxes. She's like a personal accountant.
I mean, Karma would have been great into a Darius Udyr. They try to run at your team and then you just run away faster.
Honestly, take it from me, a salty Darius main. Karma might not be the worst thing, but definitely annoying to say the least.
And I think this is actually a Twitch support that is being played right now.
Gotta get that AP Twitch out.
Disbelief here. Yeah, AP Twitch. I've played against AP Twitch, and that is not fun.
Everybody disrespects the absolute burst damage that can come out of Contaminate.
I mean, it doesn't usually happen on AD Twitch at all, so it is a surprise, understandably.
Honestly, it fits within Twitch's thematic. I mean, every 3 seconds he is yelling surprise.
Interesting enough, I think they didn't ban Jinx because they were planning on playing Twitch anyway.
It almost makes you think, do you think they were leaving Jinx open on purpose just to see if they would bait him into it?
I think so. It almost worked because they were thinking about it. And Twitch is really great into Jinx.
100%. One of the Jinx's big things is she gets anything and she's running around at the speed of sound. Twitch, as long as he can get a good flask, he can at least slow her down, let his team catch up, and if nothing else, gun her down.
He's very good at gunning her down. So, Jinx, she kind of needs a little bit of startup with her Q, right? So she needs to hit something to get the attack speed going, and then she can deal lots of damage in team fight. But Twitch totally cuts that off. Because if you see him, he already has his attack speed steroid. He has a early advantage against the Jinx. So Jinx can output more damage the later time goes. But Twitch does so much more early game or early fight damage than Jinx does that he can kill her before she's ready to go.
Honestly, this game, I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot more team fights. I think last game, like we were mentioning, both teams were really dive heavy, pick comps. This time, it kind of looks like both teams pivoted back a little bit, and looks like they're going to try to set up for more of those extended, long fights. I mean, needlessly large, you kind of have to. You have Twitch's passive, you have Darius's bleed. You need Udyr to run around. I mean, it's just going to be long, drawn out fights. I feel it's going to be a very different game.
So, needlessly large rod has committed into a non-engage comp here. So they don't have anyone who's big on engage, which is probably why ranked 1 banned the Malphite, because that would be huge engage for their team here. But honestly, there's other champions who can do that. But without a huge engaged champion, all you have is a Udyr slap. You have to make sure the enemy team runs into you.
Yeah,
and
that is
ranked 1 does have a team that does that. If you look here, they have an Ornn, a Xin, and a Sylas. Those are champions that run into other champions, right? Because they're all melee and they have engage. So they kind of drafting into needlessly large rod if they get an advantage in objective control. However, if that doesn't happen, then you get these little skirmishes everywhere. Xin Zhao and Sylas and Ezreal are amazing skirmish champions.
Oh, 100%.
And they have lots of mobility. They can get over walls and stuff. So we'll see how the game plays out if any team plays into their advantage.
I think needlessly large rod's lack of hard CC is definitely going to bite them at some point, but we're going to have to see how it plays out.
Yeah, and Ornn can pretty easily snipe out the Twitch in the backline if need be.
Oh yeah, Ornn is another one of those characters like Karma that can just do it all.
He he has a pretty much guaranteed engage button as well.
Oh yeah, he's got the free engage. I mean, he can go toe to toe with a lot of top laners. Going into Darius, it's going to be interesting. I mean, Darius really good at fighting tanks, but Ornn really good at fighting despite him building nothing but tank stats all the time.
Oh, Ornn might be in a bit of a pickle. Looks like they're
This-
not going to invade that bush there. But
no, look.
he could have died.
Oh, 100%. One more step, he had 3 people right there. Would have collapsed on him in an instant.
All right, let's talk about these lanes a little bit here. So we have the Xin into Udyr. Udyr's going to outclear Xin, no question about it. However, if they get into a fight, it's going to depend who gets the stun first, right? So Zin's going to get his knock up. Udyr's going to get his bear slap. And there's going to be other members on the map. So Silas, if Silas shows up, he's going to be big. Echo shows up, he's going to be big. Darius shows up, he's going to be big. Ornn, not so much. So skirmishes topside might go into Needlessly Large's favor. However, on the bot side, this is not a matchup you typically see, especially for this season overall. Twitch, Tristana into Ezreal, Lulu, not something you see every day. However, I think level 3 Ezreal, Lulu might start winning in the lane. However, I think
100%.
early game they won't be able to contest. I mean, Lulu's no slouch in auto attacks though, so
Oh no, she has picks hammering away at people at all times. I think it's going to be like last game where, well, what should have been last game really, where it starts out a little bit slow and then it's going to ramp up really hard, really fast. Like already a fight happening mid lane a little bit, couple blows traded.
I
Bot
think
lane. Ooh.
I think Echo's gonna win lane until level 3, and then level 6, it might start being heavy into Silas' favor, and then start going back to Echo. Because I mean, the Kingslayer on Silas is just so overpowered in a skirmish, and we're in a 1v1 fight. Heals so much, does a lot of damage, pretty much everything you want in a early lane champion.
Oh, 100%. Right there, jumps on Echo, half health both.
Alright,
And
here
right
we
there,
go.
like you said, Kingslayer bringing back all of his health. It's like nothing even happened. He just walks away. He just does it for free.
All right, looks like we just have some farming in the bot lane so far. Gonna be a lot of poke going on as Darius hooks in the Ornn here. Gonna be spitting fire back at him in revenge.
Darius
Darius
one stack
doesn't-
away from full Noxian might. That
Yeah, I
could
think
have
he could
almost been bloody.
chased. I think he could have chased. He has Ghost. He could have went for that last Q. As we have trade going down in bot lane again. And it looks like that one's just gonna be even. I don't know how.
Oh, Ornn missed
Ornn
the pillar,
missing
unstoppable.
pillar.
Oh my goodness, they're going at each other. We got full Noxian might,
Darius,
flashes from
he has
both
Ghost.
people.
Darius has Ghost.
And he pulls him. Is this first blood? This should be first blood.
Oh, and he
First blood
doesn't
on
pop
Darius.
Ghost. Yeah, Darius. I mean, come on. What kind of top laner doesn't hate playing into Darius, especially as Ornn? I think Ornn could have just took a chill pill, especially against early level Darius. I mean, you don't have to win the lane to win. You don't have to kill him to win the lane. You just got to go even.
Oh, especially as Ornn, you just got to scale up. You just have
Yeah,
to
and
sit
you can
tight, scale
build
up.
items in the lane, right?
Oh, 100%. You just outlast Darius in the lane and just let him tire himself out. Biggest mistake is just coming straight at Darius level 1, level 2, and let him mow you down. Another fight breaking out
looks
mid lane,
Silas going
Silas
really
going
low
down.
here,
We have the
Ignite.
Ignite, and Echo picks up the kill.
Yeah, that was a close little skirmish there. As Silas didn't have Ignite and Echo did. So that is... Oh, Zin's out. Is he going to get the kill? He could pop Flash at minimum. It looks like he will. As Udyr is chasing down Lulu, and now he's walking straight into 2v1, and he opts out of it. As Silas is probably going to clear the wave back. Echo does not have teleport, and they're going to go ahead and secure this Scuttle Crab. 1-to-1 Scuttle Crabs as Lulu came from bottom since they had the prio. Looks like they are winning that level 3, but it looks like they're pulling the wave back, so this should actually give Ezreal even more farm.
Jin Zhao is coming down though, so we could see something spicy break out bot lane. But
I think they should have waited. I don't think they should have pulled the trigger on that gank.
no, they definitely
They should have
forced it a little
waited.
bit. In an ideal
yeah.
world, they should have had time to maybe bounce the wave, let it come out. Never mind, Jin Zhao's still bouncing in. Tristana does jump away and come out mostly unscathed. Good chunk of damage.
Yeah, so they could have. All they had to do is have Zin go do Gromp and then come back later when the wave is push up the lane. As Silas is engaging here on this Echo, big trades, more fights going down as Udyr is on top of this Ezreal. Lulu going for a 2v1. Can she pick up the kill? No. Ezreal, is he going to be picked up under the turret? Looks like that is a 2 death for the bot lane.
This is
Not
looking
looking
like
good.
a complete opposite from last game. I mean, last game you saw ranked 1 busting out with Jinx super duper early and getting her scaling online. In this game, it looks like Needlessly Large Rods kind of picked up on what ranked 1's game is and has just pretty much countered it.
I honestly think that Red, EFT, and Krolex kind of just too greedy in that one. You had the wave pulling, no reason to go for the fight, and your jungler just left, Red Mac just left. Why go for that fight? And that opened up a perfect opportunity for Wise Gopher and T-Man to get those kills there and start winning that lane. I mean, they lost basically an entire wave that they could have had at the turret. So, huge losses.
Yep, just missing free gold.
Okay. Well, apparently I've been saying Red EFT's name wrong. I mean, sorry, his name is Red Eft. I'm just a big fan of EFTs. I like electronic trade funds.
Absolutely. What do you think of NFTs?
NFTs, waste of your money, folks. Don't buy them. Anyway,
You heard it here first. That is the official verdict. Take it from us.
So Red Eft, sorry there. Official. This is not financial advice, but NFTs.
Absolutely. Oh, honestly, I'm picking up on something this game. It's starting to seem like the members of Needlessly Large Rods are in more of comfort picks this game. Just everything they're doing seems a little bit more comfortable.
Sneaky top lane game going down. It looks like
big pull. Orin is a level up though,
is
but it is now a
get out of
2v2.
there.
Oh my god, big damage going down on the Twitch. Twitch is down. Big Orin ult. They're probably going to pick up Darius. Darius recovers a little bit of health with that big Q.
Udyr hero play possibly here on the side. Is he going to come and save this?
Probably
Looks
not.
like he is going to dissuade the dive onto Darius. Did save him from getting killed there. However, that Twitch gank did not go as planned. And, I mean, if Udyr was in the area, I think they could have just waited for Udyr.
Honestly, I think the fight would have gone a little bit different if Colt had gotten one more auto attack off. He was so close to Noxian Might and so close to level 6. Just the damage alone with Udyr might have been enough to turn that around.
I think he could have turned it around when Udyr showed up as well. I mean, he's got heal on Q. He was out of mana. So
big cask on Twitch, but I think Tristana's going to pay for it. Tristana actually getting out, Twitch healing them excellently. You're not seeing some of the greedy plays they've been making. I think they still could have picked up the Tristana, but at this point, I think they're trying to play it a little bit safe.
I mean, both junglers were top, so you can go for that play there. No worries from any interference.
No, absolutely not.
With that death from Twitch, looks like Tristana had to give up a lot in the wave there. And she has a huge, huge advantage.
Oh, 100%. You're starting to see, you're seeing some pretty big level differences show up across the board. I'm pretty sure Jin Zhao hit level 5 before Udyr did. Orin's at level 7. There's just more XP going down on ranked 1 side.
Yeah, Udyr does have more farm, and that is because he is better clearing. As Ezreal is playing the dance of
playing
death
with
here.
Fire. He's going to blink over the wall, and he's out.
He's fine. Yeah, he's out. Ezreal's pretty safe champion for a reason.
100%.
But with that, it looks like they're going to be able to pick up Dragon here. Be interesting to see if Red Team has vision of this dragon.
I don't think they do. I think they just cleared most of it out, but I could be wrong. They got scared off the dragon. I think they could have stuck it with no problems. I think they gave up on that a little bit too early. But Darius is looking to start a fight with Orin top lane, getting 3 stacks of Noxian Might, not quite that full bonus. Silas taking a bit of damage.
Just want to tune in our production team here and change the fog of war so that everyone could see the champion positions in the game.
Oh, there we go. I didn't even notice that switched off. Good eye.
It's set to blue team still, but looks like we're gonna have no fog of war here. As Lulu's getting taken out bit by bit here. Are they gonna go for the dive? It looks like they are, but Tristana's gonna jump right into the arms of a Xin Zhao who will willingly take that kill. as we have a trade in the mid lane, and it looks like Darius is going to try to be aggressive in pushing in this minion wave to the turret, possibly to get Dragon Prio
Oh,
here.
Ornn misses the knockup. We're going to get full Noxian Might stacks on Darius. Darius definitely
Oh,
fishing
but I
for the
don't
dunk. Just dunk already, Darius. You can do it. Darius waiting too long for the
what do
dunk,
you,
but
what
it's
was he
okay.
waiting for?
I
After
have
that
no
flash, I
idea.
would dunk. I would just dunk right away.
I don't think he was prepared for how quickly that Ornn was going to actually try to fight him. I don't know what was going through his head. And
I mean, as
ranked
soon
one.
as Ornn misses that knockup, he just charges right into you, and you're about to have your stacks. I say thank you for the kill. I appreciate it, Colt. Colt goes, thank you. I like money, and he kills him with the as soon as he gets his
He
stacks,
gets the
hits the
dunk,
R.
gets the free money, and he walks away, goes home, cashes that in, and does it again. That's the
Yeah.
Darius
And
way.
then Magic McKinley will just question his life at that moment, and the rest of the game is history as he tilts off the face of the planet. But no, that is not what happens. The reverse.
We're having a change in the timeline here. Honestly, it was fated that Needlessly Large Rods would have the comp to bring this back, but I think Ranked 1 has figured out their game and has a beat on them and is just going to bring it right back.
So they have two lane leads here with the Silas and the Ezreal. And it looks like the Silas is going to be pushing his lead even further. Will he go for the dive onto the Echo? Nope, looks like he's getting ganked by an Udyr.
But
he's
he
gonna
blows
use
the
that.
Echo ult.
Oh, but now he's running into more members.
He cannot
as
catch a
Twitch
break. Everywhere he
support.
goes, there's just a new person. It's like a block party in mid lane. You go
Yeah.
up, you run into an Udyr. You go sideways, you run into the Echo. You go down, surprise, it's Twitch. And Twitch has really been everywhere this game, except for bot lane. But it looks like they're going to actually turn that around right now. They might get a pick on the Lulu. That was a good ult on her end. Other side of the map, Udyr and Darius going to get yet another pick on this Ornn. Full Noxian Might stacks. Do the dunk. There we go. We got it.
There we
Coltimus, you
go.
got your free gold. Congratulations.
He
Spend it
didn't want to
wisely.
get bamboozled twice in a row. Never, you can't bamboozle Colt twice.
Oh,
That is
never.
not
See,
possible.
it was actually a long con. He was holding it for that specific moment with Udyr.
Oh, I see.
He saw
That
it was
is-
coming.
That is some mind games that you don't see typically.
Absolutely not.
No one's usually on that level.
Bot lane, though, on ranked 1 side, picking up some free tower plates. Like I said, Twitch is everywhere but bot lane right now, and I think it's really starting to hurt Wise Gopher.
I'd like to say that Colt has quietly picked up a 3-1 scoreline here as Twitch is going to be engaging in 2v1. They don't want to fight him because he's under the turret. Lulu going really low. Knight burned onto the Ezreal as they use heal to get out of that sticky situation. They're going to get out death-free as we have a top turret. Oh, it looks like the top turret almost went down, but it was being saved by the Silas there.
Close but no cigar. In bot lane, we saw that burst damage we were talking about off of Twitch. Everybody expects him to come up and just do a bunch of face damage and walk away, and then he just blows you up.
So
AP Twitch, gotta love it.
while Red Mac roamed up to cover the Magic McKinley's Ornn, it looks like Peels was able to get some turret plates in mid lane, much needed for him, as he is about 20 CS behind in that mid lane matchup. Oh, interesting positioning here from the Echo and the Xin. It looks like Bry might be in a bad situation. No, perfect situation for a gank on the Echo. And nope, looks
No.
like they kind of just walk around each other unbeknownst.
They peeled off of Peels.
All right,
Honestly,
so we
I
have
still think
about
it's
a
anyone's game.
Yeah, it is anyone's game at this point. I mean, 2k gold lead is significant, but it is not impossible to win here. And not to mention that they do have some scaling factors in the Ornn and the Ezreal, his 2-item power spike here. So
We are
by
seeing
no
the-
means are they out of this. And Dragon's coming up in a minute as they
Oh.
have a gank going down on the Silas here. He's going to be dropping low. Twitch going to be doing lots of damage while Echo is pretty much face rolling this Silas right now. And he's going to be dropping. Tried to live as long as possible by stealing Echo's ultimate, but it wasn't good enough.
No, honestly, he should have kept walking.
Yeah, he kind of went back into them, didn't he?
All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Yeah, so yeah. Listen, CJ. Listen here, okay? Just gotta walk away from the Twitch. That's all you gotta do. MKP getting rid of some enemy vision around the inedible dragon fight that's gonna be happening here. Colt gonna be pushing his lane lead into the turret here of Ornn. Maybe going to get Prio. I would like to see him roam down towards the dragon after he gets this push, as it's going to be starting up in 30 seconds here.
Honestly, at this
Remember,
point,
it's necessary for Needlessly Large Rod's team to get an early purchase on objective so that they don't get hindered by their lack of engage.
and Darius looks like he's going to get this first tower top lane. That's more gold for Colt. He's got the dunk gold, he's got the tower gold, now he just needs to transition that lead everywhere else.
Yeah, and that's going to grow their gold lead quite a bit here, as Twitch is going to be defending this. Team Man going to be defending the minions. He's going to hold it for Tristana, barely good enough here.
Oh,
as they
fight
fight for
breaking down
Scuttle.
around Scodler. I'm sorry, continue, my bad.
Oh, no, don't worry. You could just talk right over me. All right. Looks like we got Silas here. He ain't scared of this 2v1. He's going in. He's got Udir's ultimate. I don't think that's a good idea. As T-Man, Billy, and Wise Gopher going to be pushing away Red, Eft, and Krolex here. Looks like it's just positioning around this. As T-Man goes down to Red, Eft, he's barely getting that on Ezreal kill.
Oh
and
my
Silas
God.
barely winning the 1v1 there, using the Kingslayer to finally get the kill. Wise Gopher going to pick up Krolex in the end, as well as MKP going to be picking up Red, Eft. And it looks like this is going to be a win in the skirmish department for Needlessly Large Rod, which is playing right into their playbook. Both top laners didn't even do anything that entire time. They're just getting minion waves.
top laners doing what top laners do. Farm
They're
it out,
living on an
gentleman's
island.
agreement.
Yeah,
You know?
living on an island there. Colt is gaining, he is building a gold lead, but I think he could affect the map a little more. He could have roamed down for that dragon. They did win it anyway, and Magic McKinley wasn't there. So looks like it's a kind of a moot point, but he could have helped. He could have his team won harder at the objective. How about that?
Oh, 100%. I think, even though they won, Needlessly Large Rods cut it a little bit close, and that could have easily flipped the game on its head.
We'll see what happens once these big 5v5 team fights start happening. I imagine that actually ranked 1 team is going to start doing better in them because of the Ornn. Just purely Ornn is going to be a huge difference, as Twitch is going to be roaming up again. Going to get spotted out by this ward here. T-Man Billy doesn't like sitting in bot lane on a Twitch support, which kind of makes sense. I think you're just going to lose to Lulu. You're just going to lose to Lulu and Ezreal there. So roaming on the Twitch makes sense to me.
Oh, 100%. I mean, at this point, we're starting to get out of laning phase here. Twitch, at this point, he kind of needs the roam around. I mean, early game, it definitely put Tristana behind a little bit, but there is a fight breaking out mid. Lulu ult going down on the Silas. Silas does have Echo's ult. He's using it. He takes out T-Man Billy, and he's going to get away scot-free, but he still does have Echo's ult. He can afford to go in at any time.
Oh, at T-Man Billy not respecting the Echo ultimate steal from Red Mac there. Did huge amounts of damage and picks up the kill at the end there. So looks like he got punished pretty heavily for being too aggressive on the Twitch pick there.
Oh, 100%. We were just talking about how good it was he was roaming around, and it just gets picked off. He roamed a little bit too hard there.
I think he could have positioned for that fight a little bit better. Maybe on the side a little bit out of the way. It looks like Silas is going to be going in onto MKP here, and he's going to barely get out on that Udyr bear stance. Wise Gopher, you're in trouble. Looks like he's got 3 people chasing him. Already popped his rocket jump to get out of that situation. Silas looks like he's catching up with the Lulu speed up, and he misses the chains. Wise Gopher going to turn that around because of the turret safety. Looks like this is going to be a 2v3 as Lulu Krolex is taking a lot of damage now from Wise Gopher. Wise Gopher goes straight in. Is he going to be able to get out? Nope. Looks like he just went in to die there. But a 1-for-1 nonetheless. That is still a win in a 3v2 situation, as the rest of his team picked up a kill onto Bry on the top side, and it looks like a Rift Herald as well.
Oh, you really love to see it. Stuff happening all over the map this game. It's not quite the dive-heavy bloodbath of last game, but it's still just as high octane. Where things are happening on one side of the map, there's something equally important going on somewhere else.
It looks like they have a lot of split skirmishes across the map. It looks like whenever one side decides to fight, the other side is like, yep, time to fight as well. Need to make it look like I'm doing something,
Well, Darius has finally left his domain top lane, helping to pick up some turrets mid. He's just leaving Twitch to die. Honestly, it was probably the right move. Twitch flew a little bit too close to the sun, but you hate to see it.
Yeah, Darius looking back. Colt saying, "That's on you, bud." And he just walks right out on there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I still think he made the right move by walking away. I mean, Colt has a 300 gold bounty. He has pretty hefty gold lead in general. I think going back in for Twitch probably would have thrown all that away.
Yeah, you don't want to give up a gold lead. And honestly, Team Man's kind of been inting a little bit. So just let your partner int out. Like get the int out, right? Eventually they stop
Int it
inting,
out.
right?
Take a few breaths, int it out, get back in the groove.
Yeah, get back in the groove here. So I think with this gold lead that Darius has, he should be able to shove around this Ornn and get Prio in these lanes here. Looks like he is laning on the opposite side of the map, closer to the dragon. He doesn't have teleport, so maybe this is the team's response to him joining the fights. So Colt will be able to be there without being stuck in the top lane fighting Magic and McKinley on this Ornn here.
But honestly, ranked 1 looks like they're playing completely around Colt. They know he's down here, and they're just playing around that. Like, look at that. They baited out the pull. Sylas gets off scot-free. He does have Darius's dunk, though. I don't think it's going to do much,
So
but
yeah,
in a perfect world.
it looks like they're just going to use Magic and McKinley with the teleport to get a free turret here. I mean, Colt doesn't have the teleport to respond, so they're going to pick up free things just by way of Summoner Spell here. However, it looks like they're losing the vision game as that's happening. Magic and McKinley going to be roaming down slowly here.
I mean, he's Ornn. His legs are only so long. But there's definitely going to be our first proper 5v5 breaking out at
There
Dragon.
we go. Oh, looks like it's not going to be. You just cursed it.
Caster's Curse once again, and we have Jin Zhao going down. Can they pick off the Ezreal? Lulu ult just wore off. That is an Ezreal down
Another
on the
dunk.
dunk. They're picking out Sylas. Udyr is on Sylas, not letting him get it away. Never mind, Sylas turned it around, but he will pay for that. The Twitch said, "Hi, it's me." Ornn whiffing another knock-up. Doesn't matter. You have Colt chasing down the Lulu. He's a little bit scarred from the ults. Gets another dunk, more gold, more dunks, just more everything.
And that is another win in the book of Needlessly Large Rod. Kudos to them. They did not wait around for the 5v5 to happen. They used their vision advantage to get a pick early, as it looked like Red Mac was backing, and he had to burn his teleport to get back into the fight. Magic McKinley wasn't there just yet, and that turned into a 3v5 that Needlessly Large Rod took good advantage of to win that team fight pretty handedly.
So let me pick your brain real quick. How do you think that would have played out if Ornn made it down in time?
Well, you would also need Red Mac to be in position. So he was teleporting. He had to teleport late because he backed. So even with the Ornn, it probably would have been a lot easier. It depends on where the team's in position, right? So if you have both teams just one looking at Dragon, the other one looking at the enemy team doing Dragon, that's going to play into the favor of ranked 1 team. So they can just look at them doing Dragon, start up their engage with the Ornn ultimate, and then they probably win that team fight. However, the fight started in the jungle, which is already not their advantage.
None
And
at
then they weren't even all together as members. So those two factors compounding really didn't help them out at all.
I feel like a lot of the plays in this game are just coming down to patience. Although the AP Twitch nearly getting a picking on the Ezreal, and once again, greedy plays being the downfall of players tonight. Twitch.
T-Man on a solo hunt here, and it doesn't look like it worked out for him.
Oh, Sylas going for the greedy dive. He might get something out of this. Echo does have ult. Oh, Sylas going deep. Kingslayer. Oh, he gets him before he can
perfectly
even
played.
pop the ultimate. Wasn't even given a chance.
At this point in the game, those turrets really don't offer much protection. They just don't do enough damage. As Lulu gets engaged upon this Darius here, Xin Zhao going to be trying to dissuade him, but it looks like it's not going to be possible, as Udyr's going to be flashing in to get the stun on Red, and he's going to be going down on the Ezreal there. Rocket jumps coming in from Wise Gopher as they're now trying to get this Lulu kill here. Are they going to go for the turret dive? Looks like they're going to go for it. Gets the hook. Wise Gopher picks up a second kill, and it looking pretty swell from the side of Needlessly Large Rods. Are they going to go for Baron? Baron.
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 It might be a suggestion. I think you might have something caught in your throat. You know, I don't want you to be sick, but it sounds like you're saying Baron.
Yeah, I think they're wasting so much time going for this kill on Magic McKinley.
No,
It's not worth it, guys. This was a free Baron on a platter. You could have had it, but you didn't want it, apparently.
like I said, a lot of greedy plays this game. I think going for Ornn was a little bit greedy on their part. They should have gone for the Baron and just closed out the game. Silas
then we get a pick
unknowingly
here.
walking into a 1v2. Silas is stunned. He's going to try to get away. Hits with the Kingmaker, brings back a little bit of health, steals the Echo Wall to get himself in the fight, and he's got the stopwatch. Oh, is he going to get out? Never mind. He goes back in on Udyr, Kingslayer to get some health, and he's going to go down to Echo.
Okay, valiant effort, Silas, but what were
Close
you
but
doing
no
there?
cigar.
Well, I mean, what were you gonna gain? What was the win? Did you
For a
want to just?
moment, for a moment, it looked
Was
good.
the winning scenario a 2v1? Was that the winning scenario? I don't
Although,
know.
ranked 1 might get a pick on this Darius here. Darius is going to get pulled in. I said that backward. He's going to pull in Jin
Yeah.
Zhao. Lulu drops the ult on Jin Zhao. It looks
Alright,
like
now
ranked
they're
1's trying to
outnumbered, though.
disengage. Oh,
This is not playing in the string. Ornhorn gonna be dropping down, and he's gonna probably get a good ultimate, but that is already too late as the Zinzao is falling, already felled by the rest of the team. Now they get a pick onto Ornn. They're gonna be laying down damage. He is a tanky ram, so it's taking a while. Darius gonna pop the ultimate early, but it isn't gonna pick up the kill there. T-Man Billy trying to get the kill on both members of the backline, but falls in the end. Looks like all they're going to get is this turret in contention here, as we have another 2v1 from the Silas as he teleported in. Going to pick up the kill on the Udyr, and now we have Coltimus versus the Silas here, but it looks like it's going to be a... Oh, actually, they're going to go back into a team fight here, as Cold is going to be trying to survive, but
Cold.
he's going to be able to survive due to the turret and the Echo dive in the backline, and Wise Gopher hopping in for another kill, and what did I just witness?
I have no idea what I just watched. You just saw Coldmith handing the reins over to Wise Gopher, and he brought out the true wisdom there. He just used Colt as bait, came up,
Yep.
cleaned up, left.
That was prime USDA choice right there. Colt getting out. I mean, he was very close to dying, giving over that 500 bounty. But in the end, it was just a trap for the rest of the team to pile in on those diving members there.
And if
Dragon
nothing
gonna
else,
be-
it just furthers this gold lead.
Yeah, and Dragon gonna be coming up soon, and it looks like Lulu is not gonna make it there in time if a team fight happens right about now. Although Tristana on the other side of the map, what are you doing? Dragon's up. You need to be at this team fight. So it looks like they're gonna be fighting without Tristana because they're positioning very aggressively in enemy's jungle, but they are not. It looks like they're gonna get no contest from ranked 1 though. So lucky for Tristana, no contest here.
At this point, with her taking up the flank like that, she was taking a while to get there, but even if they try to contest, I'm pretty confident that she'd be able to take on a good chunk of the members of Ranked 1 at this point. Especially after that juicy triple kill mid lane. Cannot get over that.
Tristana has the I peel for myself button called her ultimate, and it would work against a lot of these members here. Probably not Silas, though. But for everyone else, she should be able to get away from them.
Oh,
As
100%.
it looks like they're going for a gank onto the Zinzao here. He's pushed up way too far. He's probably going to die. And he is doing his darndest to get out of this situation here. He might actually pick up a kill on T-Man. I mean, Twitch is very squishy, but the ultimate burn by Colt to make sure that T-Man does not die here. Now, it looks like T-Man is going to be backing here as we have a mid lane fight. Peels versus Red Mac here.
Oh, Echo with the jukes, with the ult. Silas is ignited, and Tristana... Wait, I thought she had the kill, but he has...
tried to do the fadeaway.
Oh my god.
Double
He used
tried
the
to do
Echo
the
ult.
fadeaway.
Oh my god, he's going back in. Oh my... Oh, good lord. That was, again, one of those fights where just anything could have happened. It was a little bit greedy, but I could see it going either way. I saw what Silas was going for.
Is really fed here, so they should be able to win this. As it looks like Magicka is going to be forced to burn his ultimate to try to get away. Udyr kind of low, but it looks like this is going to fizzle out here as I now say what they should probably go for. And it looks like they're setting up Baron a little bit here. Wise Gopher going to be picking up the red buff. And honestly, Wise Gopher doing tons of damage in these team fights, pretty much carrying the whole team here.
She's already sitting at 216 farm. She's 9-3, and it's Tristana. They're a lawnmower at this point. There's nothing more, nothing less.
Ooh, you know, she did get Lord Dominic's. And that is interesting because I would think that you would rather have the support get the anti-healing items, right? And maybe Darius could also get the anti-healing item of Thornmail. So I feel like Lord Dominix would have been so much more damage, but gonna take the Mortal Reminder instead.
And honestly, Thornmail on Darius would not be a bad idea. Even their 1 AP threat, Silas, he's still going up and slapping you in the face. That's still
Yeah.
going to proc Thornmail and cut his Kingslayer healing by a ton.
Right, and yeah, I mean, it looks like Tristan's the only one who. Okay, so Echo does have the Oblivion Orb as well, so I think Tristana really should have just picked up Lord Dominix there. It would have
Yeah.
been huge damage buff.
Well, I mean, Udyr has the Thornmail already. Echo has the Oblivion Orb. You got Tristana with the Mortal Reminder. There's no healing going down on the enemy team anymore.
Right. And so I'm just going to point out. So the reason why I keep shouting out Baron here is your team's massively ahead. As soon as their jungler's dead, if your team's massively ahead, you can just start Baron and two things happen. A, you get Baron. B, you kill the enemy team. Those are both good things. Unless you misplay. And
Although
C,
Silas going for another potential pick on Echo, although Echo looks like he's going to try to corral him
beautiful
back into the rest of Needlessly Large Rods. And
it looks
Echo's
like he's
out.
going to get out. He's gonna
Never
get out.
mind,
Oh,
Jinzao
never
picks
mind.
him up. There's a TP coming in. This is now officially a team fight. 4v4, it's
Oh
evened
my
up.
gosh, why's Gopher? Why'd you go in?
Oh, they're falling apart at the seams. Jinzao with the triple kill. The Lulu ult making him nearly unkillable. He just has so much damage. The Eclipse Shield, you have the Lulu, everything. That was... didn't expect to
Why's
see that
Gopher
tonight.
rocket jumping into 3 enemies with no backup and absolutely gets deleted? Not a wise choice, in my opinion.
Very unwise. And honestly, it looks like Ranked 1 is moving up to take Baron, doing the thing that Needlessly Large Rods wouldn't.
This is pretty much the YOLO play. You win that team fight, you take this. This is your ticket back into the game here. It looks like they're going to go for it.
Oh, at this point, they're committed. We do see T-Man Billy coming up again. Maybe we'll see another death from the solo roam. Never mind, he's
just
changed his
looks like
mind.
they
He's
can't
walking
contest
away. Good
Well,
move.
I think Needlessly Large Rod just needs to focus on the dragon. And honestly, Baron, you don't really want a team fight with Baron. I know it gives you some stat advantages, but the risk of losing Baron is what is not worth the stats.
Although Dragon is coming up. Getting
I would
that
go for this
Inferno
team fight.
Drake.
Red F
Get-
doesn't have teleport. He's far away from this fight. I don't know if Needlessly Large Rod knows that. They don't. It looks like they're going to stall enough time for Red F to get in this fight here, but it is going to be... It looks like they're going to be pincered here. Are they going to pull it off?
Oh, Darius with the big pull. We got Wise Gopher jumping out, nearly dying again, though. Oh,
Peels
Echo
did
went a
not
little bit too
ultimate.
deep, got killed. Silas just living by the skin of his teeth each and every time. I'm sorry, I tried to say Kingslayer. Just doing work, getting tons of shields. Lulu's keeping everybody in the fight, and they're going to pick up this dragon, too.
It looks like they weren't able to pull off that pincer, and that's probably due to the fact that they don't really have huge engage. So if they had huge engage, they probably could have gotten something off where both sides could have collapsed in the middle. However, what ended up happening is Ranked 1 team just engaged on one side and won that fight, and in the end, Needlessly Large Rod lost both fights on both sides instead. I mean, Echo tried to get a kill on the back line there, but he wasn't able to pick up the Ezreal there. And he didn't ultimate in time either, so that's also something that cost Peels in that backline fight there. So Red
No,
F was able to survive and just deal continuous damage to the rest of the team.
And at this point, Ornn's getting to the stage where he's upgrading all of his major powerhouses items. So Ranked 1, they're coming back pretty strong. I mean, you have the Ornn items on the field. They're starting to scale up. The lack of engage is really starting to hurt Needlessly Large Rods. And it's starting to fall apart at the seams. I think Ranked 1 can bring this back.
It looks like they are in position to bring it back. They got Baron, so that's huge money. I mean, if you look at the gold lead, it's pretty much even now.
100%.
And, yeah. Looking good for the side of Ranked 1 right now. I mean, this is comeback material.
You know, last game was a little bit one-sided, but I think this game, we've seen a lot more big plays out of both teams. Like, Needlessly Large Rods, they had that super early objective pressure. They were all over the map, minus Colt. You know, he was just content chewing on Ornn for a bit. But as the game goes on, Ranked 1 is just coming out with these bigger and better plays. They just let him scale too long. Like you said, they should have gone for Baron and closed it out while they still could.
I mean, it does help to have an enemy AD carry into your members. That definitely
Yeah.
will help.
Oh yeah. I
And
mean,
yeah,
free gold. Who wouldn't take it?
I mean, in my opinion, it looks like Needlessly Large Rod just kind of overgreeded on a lot of these past two fights, and that's what's causing this comeback here a little bit.
Although it looks like we're about to see at least a little bit of a push go down. Although Baron did just go down.
They don't have the best siege team here. Ezreal's not the best at taking turrets. He can poke.
No.
As
Although
we
there
have
is
an
a fight
engage from
going down.
Silas
Do
here.
have the
Peel's going to
Echo
use
ult.
the ultimate. Yep. Looks like Peel's forced to use the ultimate, and they're going to trade some spells back and forth, but both ending up around half HP as Redmark picks up the Echo ultimate himself for the next fight. So we'll see how that goes. As we have a mid lane push from 4 members of Ranked 1 there.
They did survive the Baron.
Oh,
So
fight V2.
oh, and there's the Echo ult coming off of Silas.
And it
Didn't
looks
get to
like
hold it very long.
Echo sustaining an advantage there. So Echo does scale better than Silas here, as he's about to get surrounded by
Oh, the
3
fail
members.
flash! Oh my goodness! Oh, he flashed into the wall and just that was his end.
I don't think he would have gotten away from Wise Gopher anyway. But now, wait, they are still going to push for this turret. Guys, you're going to get collapsed on here.
Oh,
And
there's
that's exactly what happens. Colt runs right into 3 members, not scared. Is he going to be able to pick up the kill? Looks like Red F is in a bad situation, surrounded by multiple members. All right, guys, screw the kills. Screw the kills. Go down the mid lane. Nope, nope, nope.
No, but they are bloodthirsty. They're going for the greed. They're
guys,
getting
what are
their
you
gold
doing?
up a little bit more. I don't say it's worth it, but it's like last game. I
No.
guess it's about sending a message. Chasing the Ornn, okay. I mean, not the wisest strat, but I mean, he is going to go down pretty quickly. You do have tons of
Oh,
damage on
don't let him get the
Tristana.
kill. Okay.
Oh,
All right. Well,
oh.
bit of a misplay there. I think you just push for those turrets. I mean, I guess you kind of can still now, but not as good as it was before. They were totally out of position. You could have gotten maybe a mid turret or a mid inhib, possibly, with the
Yeah.
Tristana and the Twitch damage. I mean, you could have
Yeah.
just had one member preventing their backs as the rest of the members push up mid, and that
I-
would have been excellent.
They definitely missed out on a lot of potential pressure, a lot of potential gold, and just everything, really. I mean, they kind of chose to chase the kills. It just delays it a little bit more. They did pick up a bit more gold. They're now about 3k ahead at the moment, but I don't know if it was the right call.
Yeah, I don't agree with that call either. They're just a little bloodthirsty here. They got blood in their eyes and they want more.
Although
And
the
it
next
looks like
dragon is
they
coming
have
up soon.
some members setting up position here, but they're gonna get outnumbered. And Magic McKinley has teleport, so if they pull ranked one pulls the trigger, it looks like they're not gonna call. Could have had an easy, clean team fight win right there.
Silas
Wise
does look
Gopher
like he's going
finally
for
gonna-
flank.
Yeah, Silas is on the flank. I think he doesn't know he's in a bad position though. But it looks like ranked one team has great positioning on this team fight right now. Wise Gopher and the rest of the members are going to be pushing down the side here. They do clean up some of the vision.
Little
And
bit of
now we
poke
got
going on by
ourselves a
Ezreal.
5v5 team fight.
Another team fight.
Finally, Zill,
Oh.
it finally happened. 5v5 team fight. Both teams posturing for
This
the
is the
dragon here.
moment we have officially been waiting for. We get to see what they can do. Darius with a big pull on Silas. He gets over the wall, brings himself to the dragon. Echo ults out, but the Ornn down, the Ornn ult down, keeping Udyr in the air. Oh, this is an absolute bloodbath. Tristana jumping over to try to get that little bit of kill pressure on the Ezreal, but it's just falling apart. It started off so promising, but ranked one once again flipped the team fight on its head, got the objective, and just slaughtered them.
Yep, it was a valiant effort going for the Silas on the side. And Darius not so great at catching out opponents, but it looks like he was able to. So that was a good try from Colt there. As Silas just picks up another kill on this Tristana.
He's just flexing his muscles at this point. Looks like ranked
So it
one
looks like
is,
they're going to go for a Baron, though.
Yep. They're going back for Baron, and this hypothetically should be able to close out the game if they play their cards right.
Yeah,
I think with these team fights they've been having,
Yeah, Baron number 2 is going to award them more gold, and they have two fire drakes on both sides here, so both getting the damage amp. However, as predicted in the champion select, ranked 1 team has a much better team fighting comp, especially with the Ornn there, proving to delay the fight with that ultimate, as well as Echo going into Silas over the pit, causing him to be focused out early in the team fight. Not a great pick there, as I believe I may have lost my casting partner here. So it's going to be a solo cast until he comes back. That was short-lived.
Technical difficulties. I am back from the dead. No worries. Oh,
Oh, all right. Technical difficulties, folks, up here.
All right,
So, in this state here, we have
All right, I'll
Wukong
hop in
with
for
a
him.
Baron. Oh boy. Okay, we have Baron here, and looks like they are taking their time to slow push this out. Maybe they don't want to rush into a team fight unbeknownst to them. However, it's pretty much in their hands to win this game now, as they have the scaling comp, they have the money, they have the Orin items, they have the turrets down so they can push the minions to get this final dragon. If
Ranked
need
one.
be, they could win right now.
they officially have everything going for them. All the stars have aligned. They got their scaling team off. They've got the barons. They've officially contested all the dragons. They have the turrets. I think this is an easy win.
It should be a win in their book. We'll see if they can pull it off. There's always a chance to make a mistake. As,
100%.
again, we have Peels versus Redmac in the side lane. Redmac getting a huge advantage in that trade there. We'll see how it ends as Udyr is interrupting this 1v1. How dare he?
We just cannot get our 1v1s tonight.
Redmac's going to run away with the Echo ultimate. It looks like Peels has gotten the best of him in almost every 1v1 so far. So not working out for him on the side lane.
They are
However, it looks
defending
like
very
the-
well against these pushes.
Yeah, it looks like, I think they probably would have benefited from a 1-3-1 as Billy gets caught out by the Xin, and he's going to go down in a flash there. And this is going to open up their turret to all the rest of the numbers peeling in and getting
Although
a numbers
Darius
advantage.
is trying to keep them off that tower just a little bit longer, Silas picks up the turret top lane. They're still keeping that cannon minion alive. This tower should go down any minute now. It's up to them to hold the inhibitors, but I don't think they can do it.
Yeah, T-Man Billy stepping a little too far right into the range of Xin. And Lulu can speed him up too, so that might be a bit unexpected for people if you're playing against a Lulu Xin there. So with the speed up can cross distances that you wouldn't expect normally.
And I mean,
And
especially
look-
on Jin Zhao, he has that crazy new dash.
Oh.
Although, we have some backs being stopped. Darius does pull in the Ornn. Ornn ult's going down. And we've got Darius and... Oh, Echo goes down. Tristana trying to get out. Knocks away Silas. Darius pulls in Jin Zhao after he tries to go in for a little bit. But I think this is the end of the game. First Nexus Tower goes down. Second one's dropping rapidly. Team Needlessly Large Rods is back into their fountain. They're trying with their last dying breaths to keep this game alive, but I don't think it's